Welcome back, YouTube. So in today's video, I'm going to be providing an update on Twitter's utility and also going over the price and our ascending wedge here with our apex toward the end of the year and kind of give an update on where we are right now. So starting with Elon and the Twitter update. So a couple of days ago, it's been revealed that he has pretty much did a or is working on a new form of creator monetization, and we've been suspecting this for quite some time, but we just didn't know like the time frame as far as for how quickly they will prioritize this movement. And it's looking like we're going to have this probably right before or very near Thanksgiving of this year. So this is them moving relatively quickly when it comes down to ways to like generate revenue on the website and ways to have engagement and draw people to the site via influencers, retention time, ad revenue, all these things here that's going to make Twitter more profitable. And it's looking like they're going to unveil that in about a couple of weeks. So, and as a content creator or influencer, I'm very interested to see the way that Elon is kind of going to take on this problem here, because I know that we've seen some companies who are boycotting Twitter, or the whole losing $4 million a day thing, and these companies cutting down on their advertising and stuff like that. So I'm very interested to see how Elon is going to tackle this problem here and what type of plans and I guess revenue streams and stuff he's going to have for getting people on the platform and keeping them there. And he said that he's going to have pretty much monetization for all forms of content for creators. So it's going to be very interesting. And I look forward to seeing how Elon is going to tackle this, because the thing is, when it comes down to platforms and utility and stuff like that, they typically copy each other. So if Elon comes up with a very effective way on Twitter to generate revenue for the business and reward influencers, content creators, and things like that, you're going to see more than likely those same avenues, copied on Instagram or Facebook and stuff like that. It's just this is just how the social media world works here. If they see something, you're going to have reels. We're going to have IGTV and shorts, and everybody's going to have it's just literally just slight variations between different platforms, but they all kind of do the same thing almost. So it's going to be very interesting going forward. But I'm very excited, and primarily because as someone who holds Dogecoin, and with Elon giving us like the wink a few days ago that he's still going to integrate Dogecoin on the website, it's going to be very interesting to see just how quickly like those those wallets are going to come along, and ways that people are going to be able to take payment, receive payment and stuff like that. So even if it comes down to whether or not like an influencer posting content on Twitter, do you have the availability to get paid in Dogecoin or cash or something like that, or take a split or something? So it's going to be very interesting. I think that there's probably going to be multiple ways, probably even some ways that we haven't even thought of, where crypto is going to be able to be utilized and have that utilization on Twitter. So I think this is very good news overall. And even when it comes down to growing the platform and having that reach, I think this is a big step in the right direction for not only for Twitter and Elon, but also obviously for for Doge and the utility space that it has with Twitter. So I think this is very important going forward. Taking a look here at the chart, if you watch my channel, a few days ago, I kind of mapped this out, and I said that this is pretty much our new trend here until further noted, obviously until it's no longer respected. So we should see consolidations, bounces, rejections, and stuff like that, for the most part, inside of this wedge here, with the apex and around the end of the year. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a breakdown. We're roughly down at 3.38%. We tapped down to around 11 cents, but it's looking like we're getting rejected literally right off of the line. And this is shaping up to be a beautiful ascending wedge. So nothing here, nothing alarming going on, because I know that sometimes when you'll see like 11 cents or something like that, it's like, oh my God, are we going back to 6? We're going back to 6 and stuff like that. I literally started getting messages and stuff like that. Oh, are we having the leg down and stuff like that? And this here, obviously, this is still trending a higher high because this wedge here is ascending. So we still have not yet had a candle break down past this previous rejection. So this is still on a very bullish and steep incline here. So we haven't had any reason to panic just yet. But even when it comes down to saying, okay, we're going to panic, there's no reason to panic here because we're literally building up support and we are not in gap down territory unless we get down to around like 11.31. And that's when we're technically in gap down territory. And that would either require a huge dump by, like some whales or something like that, or, just shorts come out of nowhere and, start just really having these huge spikes. And the reason I said that it's not impossible, right? The numbers can be low but never zero, but it's unlikely because we have a longer term catalyst here. This is not the same as like last year or just getting a pump and saying that, oh, we're trying to, to the moon because of the rocket launch or something like that. There's a real long term catalyst here that's coming, just like I started this video with, that is going to be here relatively soon, where people are going to be able to hold and trade Dogecoin and stuff like that. And if shorts take out these huge positions and are not able to exit them, this is going to put them in a very difficult situation. So we're not seeing the same type of short behavior that we have when we normally get these spikes. And even when we're building resistance at, not necessarily saying that we have low volume compared to a few months ago, but just the shorts aren't responding the way they normally would. Let's take a look here and we'll see. Yeah, see, they're down. We're down 27.38%. So technically speaking, yeah, even here, they closed out that position. We've seen not even 100%. Like, we've seen huge spikes here and they literally immediately tried to close them and exit. So we're not seeing shorts combat this rally, this movement, this increase in sales with Dogecoin the way that they've done previously. And I think that's because of the long-term catalyst. And it's smart because, you can get in a very difficult situation or possibly even a short squeeze when you take these large positions out and you're not able to receive those coins because, they can spike these shorts, 15, 20 million or something like that. And then Elon puts out a tweet and says, oh yeah, next 48 hours, we're going to have Dogecoin wallets ready and, this XYZ Dogecoin. And then now they're in a world of trouble. And I don't think they want to be on the other side of that. So I think this is why we're seeing the different treatment for Doge going forward. But yeah, right now we're down on the day from open, 27.38%. And we're still inside of our wedge. So yeah, this is all great. No issues here from me. We are, we'll see how this plays out. See if we'll get a breakout of this wedge here, or if it'll be a rejection. Not saying that it can't happen because we've seen typically some rejections here from the top, but I'm concerned about where the candle closes at compared to a rejection. So if shorts did come down and cause this spike, but outside the wedge, then that's something we can look at. But ultimately, shorts are not in a position where they're greatly influencing the price action right now. So if we do see this, like this candle break out this wedge for whatever reason and stuff like that, that's not shorts. That's retail or, so whale or something like that selling. And I'm not saying that it can't be a swing trader trying to influence price so they can take a short position. But if we do see that, that's not a short attack. What we're seeing here is a lot of organic movement from Dogecoin. So that's why when I was mentioning the other day, they were saying like, oh, it wasn't like a flash crash and stuff like that. That's the Doge was reacting to the news that there may be a delay in the wallets and stuff like that. And that wasn't shorts. That was retail reacting. Or, like I said in my last video, it was, I believe it was more swing traders. But you'll see, these types of movement because yes, Bitcoin swings and stuff like that, but the net worth of Bitcoin traders is a little higher than, let's say a little, but it's on the record where those are more affluent individuals and probably more experienced traders trading that, the coins of that magnitude. So when you see a coin like Dogecoin, you'll see like a oh, if Elon says we're going to delay something or this may take a little longer, you may see some panic set in a lot quicker and you may see a stronger reaction here. But don't confuse the two and say that, oh, just because Bitcoin swings X, Y, and Z, Doge should be able to swing like that too. No, these are two different investors with two different type of bank accounts, and it's going to, we start getting that extreme volatility and it's not shorts. That's something we're going to have to look at. But as of right now, we are doing what we were supposed to do as far as for the trend that we're on. So I'm very excited going forward, and we'll monitor this as it goes into the week. But we are right on track. So that is my Dogecoin price update. And with the Twitter announcements, I believe everything is shaping up for us to have a great November and December. And even alone outside of whatever these announcements Elon is going to have in the next couple of weeks, we are still expected to close this week to close this year somewhere on this trend here, somewhere between 17 and 20 cents. So either way, this is a great wrap up to a very interesting 2022. So we're going to see what the next few weeks has in store for us. So with that being said, check out Moomoo. Have a link for their platform in the description section. Get up to 15 free stocks, commission-free trading, payment for order flow free. This is really an honest site as far as we're getting in there and nobody front running your picks and your stocks. And also check out my Patreon. I have a link in the description section where we go over my plays for the week, and we talk about macros and go over all the good stuff and how to make money on a week-to-week basis. If you like the video, share it, comment, let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.